My first VR experience. The first thing I noticed was that everything was really blurry. I tried to adjust the lenses, the straps, everything I could, but no matter what, I was only able to see clearly when looking straight ahead. Secondly, the headset felt heavy and started hurting pretty quickly. I could not go more than 30 minutes without taking a break. Thirdly, everything I just said became irrelevant at a surprisingly high rate of knots. After around 2 hours, I'd gotten pretty good at adjusting my headset to suit my eyes. If there was any blurriness left, I had gotten used to it. I did not expect that to happen. I also figured out that wearing the headset very loose is actually better. It did not hurt anymore, did not feel uncomfortable, and also did not fall off or shift when I moved my head. So it went from, I don't like this very much, to this is pretty fun, much faster than I would have expected. I even figured out that being in a very brightly lit room fixes the hand movements. At first I was like, this is pretty unnatural, doesn't really work, but once I lit up the room, it could track all my fingers. Clapping still needs work though. So much for the bug fixing. What about the experiences themselves? Well, the general verdict by me is that they are awesome. There is so much you can do that you cannot with traditional consoles. So much potential for emergent gameplay since there are so many combinations of inputs you can give it. So many degrees of freedom. You're no longer just pushing buttons, you're moving your body to have an effect on the world around you. And that is really cool. One of the biggest wowzers I got when making art. The Open Brush app lets you choose between so many brush types and options. There are even layers. I can totally see how a professional artist could make use of this to make 3D sketches of anything. And you can extend this thought to imagine that most activities we do on a computer or even elsewhere can also be done in VR, and often in a more fun and immersive way. You could code here. You could connect it to your home appliances and tell them to heat up their rooms and make sure coffee's ready by the time you get home. Another thing I discovered here though is the potential of VR to make you nauseous, because here you can choose to fly. I did not like that, not one bit. I played a bunch of roller coasters later, which are pretty awesome by the way, and that wasn't half as bad.
I just love Christmas time.
Although after a while I still got kinda sick. Yeah, I need to take a break now. That's it for my first observations. Thanks to CGVR Lab for the opportunity.